Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Winston's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds some open field here. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And some room to maneuver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
52 to Mike, boys, 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Flush to his right. Breaks a tackle. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. He was the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Winston fighting Hilton on the slant.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Detroit.
1st down, Lions.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Elijah Moore, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Barmore in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run here with Gibson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm on. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go, go, go.
From the 44, Winston. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Winston. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Running right through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Lions first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Off the play fake, Winston. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down, Winston.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is caught by Hilton.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Vikings! Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Meanwhile, Winston's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Winston.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.